Hey everyone, Super Saiyan Sanchez back here with another video. We're going to be doing an updated version of the Fenrir's. And here he is with all his accessories. Let's go ahead and take a look. Do see his crossed arms along with this whole piece where you just lock it in. Of course, you see this type of stuff in the 24,000 power level Vegeta. If you guys have seen the review, check that out. If you haven't seen the review, check that out. And here's Broly. Of course, he has his Fenrir head on, his gray head, along with the extra set of hands that he does come with already. And of course, this is his cape. Let's go ahead and put him on the 360 stand. And here he is in all his glory. I personally think he looks great. He's huge. Definitely a hefty figure. If you don't have this figure, it's crazy big. Let's go ahead and take him off the stand. And he looks wonderful, man. Like I said, definitely on the heftier side. The detail here is pretty crazy. Mine did have a scratch. He did have a scratch when I first opened him. I believe it was something QC. It sucks, but I guess everyone has to deal with it. Let me go ahead and back up the camera. Yeah, man, he looks great. And I love the shading they did around his chest, his arms. It's pretty crazy. His abs. And definitely something that's a plus is the skirt. It's soft. Unlike the OG, which is hard plastic, this is soft plastic. This is great. Yeah, if anyone does have this figure, you definitely know what I'm talking about. I just love the blue inside the material. Like, it looks great, pretty cool. The color is a plus as well. All right, and of course, I like the articulation. He is pretty stiff since he is brand new. I do like what he can do. He can rotate his arms. Of course, 360 as usual. Turn your head a little bit. It's pretty good. Swivel. And he can bend his knees. Pretty good. Of course, I like that they thought about the skirt. It doesn't hinder him being able to bend his knees and do some moves, which is pretty good. It's definitely when you're trying to do poses, you know, he does do a good job. You can do some pretty cool poses here. Having him going back with his arm. I like that. I like that you can do more poses here. The posability, they thought about it. I'm saying at least with the skirt, that's what I was looking forward to. I'm glad that they did that. Yeah, you can move his knee. I wish you could have a little more rotation on the neck just to go a little higher, but of course his hairpiece won't allow that. And a lot of people have talked about that that he is too tall. Me personally, I don't think he's too tall. He's up there with the height, but I think he's about maybe a little taller than Birder and some of the other SH Figuarts. His height's up there, but what I can appreciate is that if you look at the Broly, the OG, and any of the earlier Brolys, to me they're a little shorter, and to me this Broly kind of takes that out, showing you what they can do, what third party can do, and hopefully Tamashii does kind of listen to that and see that people did buy this figure and are still continuing to buy this figure. So that's what I'm looking forward to see more releases with this figure, or at least an official figure, an official Tamashii figure. I can definitely approve of that, and at least in my opinion, I just think that, you know, the top-notch work that Beast Deities did do, you got to appreciate this. This is pretty cool. It was a little pricey, but I'd definitely buy a second one. I know they're making other versions of this figure, and his counterparts, they have other battle damage versions, Super Saiyan 3 versions, so yeah. So overall, I have to definitely say that this figure is a great figure. I'm usually pretty open to third-party figures as long as they're done right, and I kind of feel like as long as the price is right and the quality of the figure, instead of just, you know, rushing out a figure that isn't done. To me, Beast Deities did a great job here. I'm definitely loving the detail work overall. There's always problems with third-party figures in general, but I understand that comes with the territory of releasing a figure. Even official figures, Tamashii has released figures that have QC issues, and they have updated those issues by releasing a later version of the figure. But to me, it's fine. You know, I don't mind third-party figures or official figures having problems. It's normal. So I definitely have to say that this figure is up there for me. This is a Broly that I feel like everyone has been waiting for. To me, this figure has so many extra parts, the different hands, so many cool things that you can do, and the blast effects. And of course, this is B010, there's B011 and B012. So I'm excited to keep going with these reviews for you guys. I am doing updated versions of the reviews, so you guys can go ahead and see what, of course, the editing has gotten a lot better versus when I first started. All right, so overall, I'm going to go ahead and give this figure a solid 10 out of 10. They're great faces. The mold is great. He's a huge figure, which Broly is, and you can do a lot of great posability here. If you guys, you guys watch the video, you guys can see all that. I have nothing but fun with this figure, so that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Did you guys like this figure? Do you guys have this figure? Do you plan on getting him? All right, guys, Super Saiyan Sanchez out.